Hello, everybody. I wanted to tell you guys a funny little story. I thought it was funny. Falcon refuses to get on here and tell it. My collar's inside my shirt. I thought it looked a little different. So yeah, here we go. I'm wearing one of Falcon's shirts, believe it or not. I love it. It's from back when he was a little heavier, just a little. Sorry about the shaking. I've been doing these videos on my bed. I've got my bed, for one thing, which is kind of soft and jiggly, much like myself. I've got a cardboard box. I've got a lap desk with little foam balls inside of it. Then my laptop. Then my camera. So the slightest motion and woo! I try to be very, very still. My dream is to someday have, like, I imagine having a big walk-in closet and either that or a very small bedroom, and have it dedicated, or at least partly dedicated, to my video making, my vlogging, as if my vlogging is that important. But and I'll have good lights that I can turn on, those big strong ones, poof, and I'll have backdrops that I can pull down or put up or something. Have leopard print, to have a nice green screen so I can insert myself into movies like Gilda. It can be in old black and white movies. That's my big goal in life. My glasses are always a freaking crooked. I need to quit looking at myself on the screen, but it's huge. My quick cam thing, it's just the image on the screen is not making any sense. Okay, I'm babbling because I'm tired. I slept a bunch, but I'm still tired for some reason. So I wanted to tell you about something funny that happened. Falcon won't tell it. He's getting camera shy in his old age, and he claims that I can tell it better than him. But it's just not true, because he's very funny, and he can put twists on stories that'll make you just piss yourself laughing. So here's the deal. Let's see what tell it. We're both crazy Pee Wee Herman fans. And Pee Wee Herman just cracks our butts up like nobody else. And Pee Wee's Big Adventure, one of the best movies ever made. Tim Burton directed it, you know. It was Tim Burton's first full-length film that he directed. And the TV show, of course, was a lot of fun. The last season, though, I think they had no budget to speak of, and they just didn't give a shit anymore, and the writers were just saying whatever the hell they wanted to say, and it was like one big acid trip. And they'd say really risque things, and I guess kids wouldn't get it because, you know, kids don't understand sexual humor. But there's some stuff in there that even raised my eyebrows. There's not much that shocks me. There's a few things that, you know, there we go with the motion again. I've got to see, I need a very stable environment where my webcam can always be set up. And anyway, so he says, I want to show you my favorite episode of all time. Well, I hadn't really seen much of the last season because it's pretty bad. They're using green screen, like instead of actually being there on the set, they would use green screen. It was real obvious and really bad and weird, and they would run a lot of cartoons and do stuff where, you know, to save money, like the power went out and it's all black, and all it is blackness and voices. You hear their voices, which of course is much cheaper to do than actually filming things. And playing a lot of cartoons, playing a cartoon again, you know, just really trying to pinch pennies. So he says, I want to show you my favorite episode. And so it was from that last season. And he had told me about this particular scene, but he wanted me to actually sit here and watch it. And Pee-wee has this dog, not Speck from the movies. It was some other dog that came over or whatever. And it was time to feed it. So he got out the bowl and he got out this big can of canned food. I opened it up down into the bowl and put it down for the dog. And you see like an extreme close-up of the dog's muzzle? No. What is it called? Like the nose, mouth area. Anyway, down in the bowl, eating. Alright, and it goes on for about a minute until the dog is completely done eating this large can of food. And it's just kind of a, what? Are we seriously watching this dog? I'm glad you can see drool and little stuff from the face. Like way too close. And, okay, so that's all fine and good. But, our cat Fidget, who's kind of an older kitty and has decided for the first time in his life to be obese. He had an injury, a really bad injury. He got super skinny. We thought he was going to die because he wasn't eating. And so to get him to eat, I mean, he was like really anorexic looking, super skinny. To get him to eat, we started feeding him this kind of expensive canned food. And it's obviously got kitty crack in it. And it got to where he didn't want to eat anything else. He regained his weight. He got well for the most part. He has some nerve injury in a back leg. And got to where he would just demand it. Meow, meow, meow. And he'd bite at your ankles. And he just got really obnoxious about it. And because he's Fidget and we love him so much, and he's such a wonderful cat, he's that great big Siamese of mine. Really tall and very long in the body. He's always been that way. But now on top of that, he is a butterball. And he is just this huge beast. And he looks like a liger. He's enormous. And so Fidget, whose favorite thing in the world, I mean, he would probably eat until he passed out or threw up or died if we just kept feeding it to him. His favorite thing in the world is to eat that canned food. Okay, so he's in here with us. He's laying up on Falcon's chest, just kind of drowsing, you know, kitty napping the way they do. And when that scene came on and that dog started, you could hear all that wet food and the dog eating it. Fidget went and looked over at the TV. Actually, there's the TV. Looked over at the TV and went, wow. Wow. So excited. He knew that sound. He knew that was the sound of eating canned food. Got very happy about it. And through the whole scene, he just... It was hilarious. We rewound it and tried it again. And there was some happiness there, but not nearly as much as the first time around. It was funny. So anyway, that's all. Falcon's on his way home. Yay! Trying to figure out a plan on when I can go see my aunties. I need to get Valentine's all written and ready to go. I need to get the cancer patient stuff ready to go. So I've got a busy evening ahead of me. Mwah! See you later.